Hi there, here's the plan. I'm going to show you what SXX is. I'm going to show you how to calculate it with the formula, show you how to calculate it with the shortcut formula, show you how to calculate it on a calculator, and tell you why it's useful at all. Let's start at the end. Why is SXX useful at all? Well, SXX is the sum of the squared deviations from the mean. Now, if you can remember those words, you should be able to construct the formula from scratch. Let's go through it. SXX is the sum, okay, so we're going to need a sigma in order to add up over all the data values. It's the sum of the squared, okay, so we're going to have something squared. It's the sum of the squared what? The squared deviations, and deviations means subtraction, like how far apart are they? Deviations from the mean. So what we're doing are adding up the squared differences from the mean for all of our data values. So what goes in here is xi to just represent an arbitrary data value, and then subtract the mean. That's it. SXX says to calculate the mean of our data set, then for each data value, take that value and subtract the mean and square the difference, and then add that all up for every data value. That's it. Now, why is this SXX important at all? Well, it shows up in the variance and the standard deviation for a data set, and those are both super important. To calculate the variance of a data sample, denoted S squared, we just have to take SXX, the sum of the squared deviations from the mean, and divide by n minus 1. That's the sample size minus 1. And that lets us find standard deviation too, because standard deviation, S, is the square root of the variance. So just calculate that and take a square root. So SXX, it's pretty handy, it's pretty important. Now, like a lot of statistics things, this really isn't all that practical to do by hand, but there is this nice shortcut formula that does make it easier to calculate by hand. So we'll go through examples of all this stuff. One last thing, the variance and standard deviation formulas here, if they're for a population, then you should divide by n, not n minus 1. But I'm assuming we're really talking statistics and samples of data, not populations. So I'm just going to use these n minus 1 formulas. And I'm not going to say any more about that because this is a lesson about SXX, not variance and standard deviation. Let's move on to the example. Here is our data set. We've just got 4 data points, so we can go through a pretty quick example. 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now, in order to calculate SXX, what do we need? Well, the first thing we definitely need is the mean of the data set. So add up all the points, 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3, which is 6, and then divide that by the number of data points so that we can find the mean, x bar. X bar is going to be the sum of all the data points, 6, divided by the number of data points, which is 4. And this is 1.5, otherwise known as 3/2 if you prefer. Now that we've got our mean, we can calculate SXX using the original formula. And we'll touch on the shortcut formula in a minute, but let's just go through the original formula at least once. To find SXX, I need to add up the squared deviations from the mean. Here's what that means. I'm going to take a data value, 0, and then subtract the mean, so minus 1.5, and then square it. And then I'm going to do that with every other data value and add them all together. So then I have 1 minus the mean squared, and then I'm going to add that to 2 minus the mean squared, and then finally add the last data point, 3 minus the mean squared. Now, if you think about this stuff in terms of fractions, this becomes easier to do without a calculator. I'm going to speed up my process of doing that, but you really should just use a calculator here, save time, and make sure that you don't make any mistakes. Okay, so here we've got 0 minus 1.5 squared. That's negative 3/2 squared, which is 9/4. 1 minus 1.5 is negative half. Squared is going to be plus a fourth. Then 2 minus 1.5 is a half, so square that and we get a fourth. And then 3 minus 1.5 is 1.5, which is 3/2. Then we square that, and that gives us 9/4. Okay, so what is SXX? It's 9 plus 1 plus 1 plus 9, which is 20, all over 4, and this, hey, isn't that nice? It's equal to 5. And then just like that, now that I know SXX, it's really easy to calculate the variance and the standard deviation of this sample. The variance, S squared, can be found by taking SXX, which we just calculated to be 5, and then divide by n minus 1. N, the number of data values, is 4, so 4 minus 1, that's 3. So 5 divided by 3, that's about 1.67. Similarly, it's really easy for us to calculate the standard deviation. It's just going to be the square root of the variance. We just said the variance is 1.67, and so the standard deviation is about 1.3. And let me go ahead and rewrite these equals signs as approximately, because that's really what this is. So that's how you calculate SXX. That's how you use it to find the standard deviation and the variance. All right, I just erased everything. So sad, I know, but let's just go through SXX again using this shortcut formula, and then I'll show you how you can also do it on a calculator. Just remember, we already calculated SXX, it's equal to 5, so if we use this shortcut formula properly, we should get the same thing. Don't worry about why it's true, we'll talk about that in another video. To use this formula that works a little more quickly, I just need to square all my data values and then add them up, and then I need to subtract the squared sum of the data values divided by the number of data values I've got. So let's start with adding the squares. For starters, I'm just going to fill in this column where I'll square all the data values. 0 squared is 0, 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. The formula requires that all of these be added together, so let's do that. 9 plus 4 is 13, plus 1 is 14. That's the sum of the squares. So let's start calculating this. SXX starts off with the sum of the squares, which is 14. Now we have to subtract this slightly different thing. Don't make a mistake here. This is not the thing we just calculated. That's not the sum of the squares. It's the sum squared. So we take the sum of the data values, which we already calculated to be 6, and then square that. Don't make the mistake of using 14 here. That's going to be 36, the sum of the data values squared. And then divide by n, the number of data values, which is 6. And by 6, I mean 4. Sorry about that. And hey, just like we expected, this turns out to be 14 minus 36 over 4 is 9, and so again we see SXX is 5. This formula, I think, is a little nicer. Finally, how do we calculate SXX on a calculator? Well, really, we're going to need this shortcut formula. Here's how it works. First, we need to input our data. So I'll go to Stat, Edit, and here in List 1, we'll put in our data. It's just 0, 1, 2, and 3. Now I can do some math with this list. So I'm going to go to Stat, and then Calc, and then 1var stats. Now I need to put in the list whose stats I want, and I want list 1. That's the list that we just filled in. And now I get a bunch of stats with that list of numbers. And here in the calculator, what you see right below X bar is the sum of X's. That's the sum of the data values, which is 6, just like we calculated. And then below that, you see the sum of the squares, which is 14, which is also just like we calculated. Those two numbers can be used to carry out the computation in the shorthand formula. You would take the sum of the x's, which is 6, and square it and divide by n. That's the second part of the formula. And then the sum of the squares, which is 14, that's the first number in the formula. So the calculator doesn't explicitly give you SXX, but it gives you the components that you need in order to use the shortcut formula. All right, tried to go through all that as quick as I could. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions or requests. Thanks for watching.
I've been biblical, holy on the mic like an apostle. Cyclical hymns hit like history's rooms in a fossil. Daddy was cynical, hear his words, now I'm critical. Thinking Bible verses might have all been inadmissible. Invisible, ethereal ghosts kissing in my visual. See, past in love with these pivotal pinnacles. Virgin Isaac was a symbol. Show me that I could live it up, giving up love and living.